Guys, are you tired of your friends always arguing about what's the greatest Kiss song of all time? Well, no need to lose your head about it. Kiss and Tell podcast will have the answer for you today at the end of this episode.
War Machine.
I feel your love.
Parasite.
Watching you.
Black Diamond.
Get away.
Hey, what's going on in here, guys? Are y'all arguing about Kiss songs?
Greatest Kiss songs, man. Greatest Kiss songs.
Tonight, we got 4 members on the panel that have come here to settle the age-old argument, what's the greatest Kiss song ever? And we're going to start with 32 Kiss songs. If they were in the top 40, they automatically made the list. And we're going to eliminate, go down till we get to the number 1 greatest Kiss song of all time. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people out there watching this say, oh, but you forgot this song and you forgot that song. Yeah, I'm sure we did. But that's the way it goes sometimes. These are the songs that. So having said that, let's get this ball game started. So Our first matchup, gentlemen, is Beth versus Who Wants to Be Lonely. So, Mike, you go first, Tater second, and Sweeney third.
Well, I'm going to say Beth, because that put them on the map. That song put Kiss on the map. You know, I mean, they were already on the map after Kiss Alive 1, you know, and everybody thought, oh, they're making a live album. That's complete death for Kiss. But I think Beth, the way Beth set them into another dimension with its popularity, I go with Beth. Even though I like Who Wants to Be Lonely a lot. Like I give 1 out of 5, I give Who Wants to Be Lonely a 4. Okay? But I think Beth is a 5. And I think a lot of Kiss songs are a 5 at 1 out of 5. But they're going to get eliminated because you got to vote for one of them.
Okay, Tommy, what say you?
I'm going to go with Beth, too, just because the ladies loved it.
Right.
No argument. No argument.
How can you argue with that? You know.
Okay, we got 2 votes for Beth.
I will go with Beth as well. Not only to me is it just one of the classic songs, it also showed a different side of Kiss. It showed a side of them that not a lot of people knew. Not to mention it was also the first song for them to win them a People's Choice Award in 1976, which was something that people who knew of Kiss would have never thought Kiss could accomplish, because they sure didn't get the credit that they were due back in the day. They were taken more as a joke than they were the band. So I'll have to go with Beth for what it accomplished for them, what it done for them.
All right, so Beth is going to advance no matter what I vote. I also will vote Beth. Little known fact is the record company sent the 45 to the DJs across the country to play Detroit Rock City. They flipped it over and started playing Beth because that was the other side, and that was an unexpected hit. They thought Detroit Rock City was going to blow up and be this big hit, but instead it was Beth that did that. So Beth will advance to the second round. So our next matchup is Detroit Rock City versus Rock Bottom. You're up, Mike.
I actually love Rock Bottom. I think one of the songs that gets real hyped after live, you know, when they're playing live Rock Bottom. It's got me. It's our soul about bass. I love Rock Bottom, but Detroit Rock City is so polished. I got to go with that rock and roll sound that they had on Destroyer. They came out sounding.
Our next matchup is really tough. It's Black Diamond versus Making Love.
Ooh.
Sweeney, you want to go first?
I will. On that is really tough because both of them are great. Making Love has a very Zeppelin-y feel to it. Great riff, great guitar line, great bass playing, great drumming, lyrical content. I love everything about that song. But when you listen to Black Diamond, how it starts out subtle and then it kicks in, it drives your head in the ground with the music kicked in, as well as how it ends, that epic ending and stuff like that. That just says rock and roll to me. It says this is a band that's hungry and wants to get out there and do something. And I've loved that song ever since I first heard it when I was 7 or 8 years old. And it's still one of my all-time favorite songs now. So I'm going with Black Diamond.
All right, got a vote for Black Diamond.
I'm going to go with Black Diamond also because, I mean, I don't like the ending so much. I thought they could have stopped it with just one A chord and not extending it so long on the album with, you know, them lowering the volume each time they struck the A chord. Live, it's a different story because they're blowing up stuff, you know, and like pyrotechnics are going off. But Black Diamond, I vote for Black Diamond because of the way the intro is and just the riff itself and the rawness of it.
2 votes for Black Diamond. Tater, you up?
Yeah, I'm gonna follow up. Say Black Diamond. Black Diamond just one of those great songs, man. The other one just as good, but I mean, yeah, Black Diamond get my vote on that one.
So we got 3 votes for Black Diamond. Will advance. I'm also going to go Black Diamond. I agree with Mike. The way they ended that song on the first Kiss album was terrible. I don't know what Eddie Kramer was thinking when he's like, hey, this would be a good way to end the song. No, it wasn't. But on a live one, it's amazing.
Yes.
Because like Mike said, the stuff exploding and pyro and all that. And Making Love is one of Ace Frehley's best solos. And it's hard.
Yeah,
that's
I
good.
totally agree with that.
So it's close for me too, but I'm going to go Black Diamond. So Black Diamond advances. All right, our next matchup is going to be Creatures of the Night versus Strutter.
Yeah.
Well,
You want to go first?
Oh man, that's one thing you think about there. I'm gonna go Creatures of the Night. I love Strutter, but yeah, Creatures of the Night is such a catchy thing, man. They did such a good job on it. Yeah, I'm gonna go Creatures of the Night. Like, I heard Creatures of the Night.
Our next matchup is none other than Shandy versus Firehouse.
Hey, that's good.
So 3 votes for Firehouse. It will advance. My vote, I'm going Shandy. I know it's sappy. I know it's chick music, quote unquote. But that guitar and that Paul.
It is unique.
Paul Stanley. Yeah, Paul Stanley claims he played that guitar, but I'm calling bullshit.
Yeah, I'd kind of probably call it too.
That does not sound like anything Paul Stanley has ever played on guitar. It's got almost like a country twang to it, and I think it might be Bob Kulick or like a ghost musician, but there's no way that's Paul Stanley playing that. No way. It doesn't even have its tone, its sound, nothing. It was a big hit in Australia, but
yeah.
So Firehouse will advance to the next round.
Woo, yeah.
Our next matchup is the live version of Rock and Roll All Night versus Heaven's on Fire.
I'm going with Heaven's on Fire because it just rocks a lot more.
Okay. It's more of a rocker.
Yeah.
I got to go with my live Rock and Roll All Night. I have to go with it. That's just, I got to do it, not just because I grew up on it, not because I can watch the video for it or anytime they played it live, and I get the same 8-year-old kid little feeling with air drumming along with it and stuff like that. But it's something that I shared with 2 of my brothers right there also back when we were 17 and 18 years old. We donned makeup and we did an air band performance of it, and I think we kicked its ass too when we done it too. So nice. I'm going with Rock and Roll All Night.
So we got 1 vote for Rock and Roll All Night and 1 vote for Heaven's on Fire. Bug, you're up.
All right, yeah, I'm gonna go Rock and Roll All Night. Heaven's on Fire. I mean, it was okay. I think that's when they started getting into their, and I know I'm gonna piss a bunch of people off, but when they started getting into their bubblegum part of their, but yeah, Rock and Roll All Night.
So 2 votes for Rock and Roll All Night, 1 vote for Heaven's on Fire. This is really close for me. I love the guitar riff by Mark St. John on Heaven's on Fire. And I do not like the Rock and Roll All Night version on the album. I think it's just boring. It's just But when they injected an Ace Frehley solo in it on a live one, it It took it to another level, man.
It did.
It did, man. If it was Rock and Roll All Night album version versus Heaven on Fire, it's not a contest. I'm going to Heaven's on
No,
Fire.
I'd probably go Heaven's on Fire for that, just because of the bombastic. My daughter loves Heaven's on Fire. She'll sing the tar out of it.
But since it's the live version, I'm going to edge Heaven's on Fire out just a little bit, and I'm going to go Rock and Roll All Night live. There's Lana. Hey, Lana.
Oh, my God.
Hey, what's up?
All right. Our next matchup is God of Thunder versus 100,000 Years.
Which version of 100,000 Years?
The album version.
Okay, never mind.
You want to go first, Mike?
I go with God of Thunder.
Okay, we got a vote for God of Thunder. Who's next?
I'll take it. I'll go with Mike. I'm with God of Thunder on that. I mean, that's just, it's iconic. It's iconic. If it was 100,000 Years in the live album with the drum solo and stuff, yeah, you'd have to try to go somewhere else. But no, I agree with Mike. I mean, that was a gritty, good, hard-hitting Kiss song. I mean, it sets the mood too when you listen to it. You just picture Gene flying to the stage, top of the stage, and doing the blood spitting before he sings it, stuff like that. So yeah, I'll go with God of Thunder.
Okay. 2 votes for the God of Thunder. What say you, Bug?
Yep, God of Thunder, no comparison.
So God of go ahead. You're good.
No, I just say just the all out, just punch you in the face, riffs and stuff in the song. To me, there's no comparison.
So God of Thunder is going to advance. My vote would be for 100,000 Years because that's one of the more intricate songs that Kiss has ever done. If you listen to the chords and the solo by Ace, that's very unlike any other Kiss song in the way it's constructed. It's kind of got like a bluesy little jazz feel to it. And just the playing on Ace is just so different in that song compared to any other song he's done. I always loved that song. But God of Thunder will advance to the next round. Our next matchup is Shout It Out Loud versus Cold Gin. Our next matchup, boys, this is about to get nasty up in here. Deuce versus War Machine.
No, that's
Oh man, Deuce versus War Machine.
That's not even. That's hard.
You call whoever you want to go.
We'll go start with Sweeney.
Oh man. That's just not even fair. Wow. Because I love both songs so much. I love both songs. But truthfully, I will go with Deuce because Deuce is the opening song that starts every Kiss concert after you hear "You Wanted the Best, You Got the Best, the hottest band in the world, Kiss," and that's what you hear is that guitar riff. And it just, I don't know, makes me want to break stuff every time I listen to it. I guess that's why I like it. I like the aggression. And it was an aggressive song for its time, in my opinion. It was a pretty aggressive song.
Definitely.
So I'll go with Deuce.
Mike Watts, what'd say you, Deuce or War Machine?
I go with War Machine because I like Vinnie Vincent. And he was
Hey!
That explains the tattoo.
I think there's an arrow there that pointed up and says "Baby-O." That's right.
Oh, but he was a good guitar player.
Yes.
Very good. Very good. Yes.
He made a decent solo on that song. He was trying to sound like Ace on that song.
I wonder why. You think Gene and Paul had anything to do with that?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure they. Yeah. I bet they did.
Remember, Mike, Ace was on the album cover. The fans still didn't know he wasn't in the band anymore.
No, I didn't know that time, when I was young either. So.
Oh, sure. And plus, it was in the video for I Love It Loud, too.
Yep.
So it throws you for a loop, and then a lot of you, then you realize.
So, rest in peace, car,
Yeah. Well, then again, if you think about it, I mean, they done what is the album from overseas where they did a lot of the 4 studio tracks and every
Killers.
one released.
Killers.
Killers, yeah. Ace is on the cover of that. He didn't play on the 4 studio tracks, so I mean, that was a lot of it was. I think he might have played on Nowhere to Run, but then
really, I think Bob Kulick played Nowhere to Run.
Did he do it? I know Bruce. I know Benny Vincent done. I think he done Partners in Crime, solo for that. He added some stuff into it. He was involved with it.
I know Bob Kulick played on Killers. I'm just not sure what tracks.
Yeah. So
we got a tie so far. 1 for Deuce, 1 for War Machine. Tater, you up?
I'm going War Machine. It's just one of those, reach out and grab your songs, man.
Yeah.
It ain't got nothing to do with Vanessa Vincent or whatever he calls himself now.
Vanessa Vincent. Wow.
But I mean, I love Deuce, but it doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't really compare to War Machine, in my opinion. It was one of the best songs I ever did.
So we got 2 votes for War Machine, 1 vote for Deuce. I love both songs. However, my gripe with War Machine is I think the second verse isn't very good. I think the first verse is great. The second verse is just like, as far as lyrics. And Deuce, I think, is just great all the way through. If you've never heard Lenny Kravitz and Stevie Wonder version of Deuce, where Stevie Wonder's on the harmonica, that version of Deuce is amazing.
It is.
Lenny Kravitz and Stevie Wonder. That was a great, great song, great version. I'm going to go Deuce. So that means for the first time tonight, we have a tie. 2 votes for Deuce, 2 votes for War Machine. So we have to go to the tiebreaker. Everybody rated their songs before the episode started, and I totaled up all the points for each song. And so Deuce and War Machine. Deuce got a total of 17 points out of 20. War Machine got a total of 19 points out of 20. So War Machine will advance to the next round.
Oh, wow.
Good deal, Chris.
All right.
Wow.
This next matchup, Parasite versus Christine 16. Parasite advances. Our next matchup is Love Gun versus Lick It Up. Tom, you go first now.
Winning.
Oh, Dr. Love. I'm going to go with Dr. Love on that one right there. I mean, hey, that again, it's opening guitar riff, and it's got cowbell. I love cow. Hey, love my cowbell. And Unholy is a great song. I had that T-shirt. That's the tour I saw. I saw Revenge. Had third row from the stage to see that tour. Phenomenal show. Great song live. Heavy, gritty, everything else. But man, when they still play Dr. Love live too, that just beats it to me. I mean, that's another one I could listen to and think, man, I'd love to get some people together and play that song sometime. Find the right people to cover that song. So yeah, I'll go with call it Dr. Love.
All right, Dr. Love. Mike, you're up.
Dr. Love, Ace showed out on that solo. He took the tuning peg, turned it down a whole step, came back up with it real slow. I mean, the whole song just freaking rocks. Sometimes you forget about Dr. Love until you hear it again. Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah.
All
Great.
right. 2 votes for Dr. Love. Tater, you up.
I love Dr. Love. It's one of my favorite songs Gene did. So I'm going Unholy.
Oh.
Just because of what Revenge did to Kiss fans at that time. I mean, that album was like a punch in the face and a kiss that you hadn't had in a long time from Kiss. So I'm going with Unholy.
We got 1 vote Unholy, 2 Dr. Love. I'm also going to vote Unholy because, Mike, here's something you might not have known, but the person that wrote that song and wrote the guitar riff on that was Vinnie Vincent.
Vinnie Vincent, yeah.
So you just voted against your boy there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew he'd done some work on it. Yeah, and
Yeah.
Dave the Snake Savo from Skid Row did too.
Yep. So Vinnie Vincent that was the last time they collaborated with Vinnie, was for the song Unholy. Great song, great lyrics. I like Dr. Love, but now when I hear it, I think of the Dr. Pepper commercials. It's like,
Yeah.
but we got to go.
That's true. Yeah.
We got to go for the second time tonight to the sheet because it's another tie. So
the sheet.
Dr. Love has 18 total points, and Unholy has 16 total points. So Dr. Love will advance to the next round.
Because I am the doctor of love. Yeah.
It's a fix.
So this next matchup is 2 songs on the opposite spectrum. So we have I Was Made for Loving You in one corner, and the other corner we have Strangeways.
I'm going to go with Strangeways. That's my favorite Peter Criss song. You know, I mean, he jammed it.
Okay, we got a vote for Strangeways. Tommy?
Yeah. Strangeways, just to get the hell away from the damn disco Kiss.
The Kisco.
Kisco. I like that. All right,
Lammy Kisco. I might have to go with Strangeways also. One of the heavier songs that Ace or Peter ever sang, written by Ace. Another one written by Ace Frehley, as a matter of fact. Very, very unique. Once again, you listen to the lyrics to it, and you can definitely tell why Ace Frehley was the better songwriter. But I love the fact how Peter sings it. He actually gives the song a unique character, and that guitar solo that Ace does in that song. Come on, man, that solo is badass. No other word for it. Megadeth has covered that song and done a pretty smoking cover of it. Mike, if you never heard it, check it out. So yeah, I'd have to go with Strangeways.
So Strangeways is going to advance no matter what I vote, but I'm also voting Strangeways. My only critique of Strangeways is I think they could have added another transition or another chord progression in the chorus because it gets plotting. I think they could have added some to make it not so plotting. But like Jeff said, that solo by Ace, that's arguably his greatest solo, and he said he did it in one take. They got that in one take. So that was an amazing solo. I've heard Megadeth's version of it. It's really good. But the best cover version I've ever heard of that song, and look it up tonight if you remember, is by a band called Hypocrisy.
Oh, yeah.
Man.
Death metal band. Yes.
Yeah.
Thrash band.
They did a great cover of Strangeways. That's my favorite cover. But Megadeth's right there with them, man. They're real good too.
That's like Frehley's Ozone. You know, the cover version that Foo Fighters did.
Oh yeah.
They've grown the Foo Fighters. That's an awesome cover. Really, really good cover. Really great.
Yeah. So Strangeways will advance. Our next matchup is This is going to hurt my heart, whoever loses this one. It's Hard Luck Woman, my favorite Peter Criss song ever, versus one of my favorite Kiss songs ever, I Stole Your Love. Hard Luck Woman versus I Stole Your Love. Here comes what you might call a Michael Bolton special. We got Forever versus She.
Oh God, I really don't like that. Oh man, She. I'll just go with She and leave it up to Jeff and Tommy.
I got a feeling that Mike would say something like that.
Yeah, appreciate that. Yeah. You want to go first?
Yeah, I'll go. I'm gonna go with She. I'm gonna go with She just for the sake of what it is. They weren't poppy and slick and polished. That was the third album. They were still rough around the edges, and it showed, and you could feel it in the music. And I like that a whole lot. I like it. Live and out, that song was great. On the studio album, that song was great. And when Anthrax covered it, that song was great. So yeah, I'll still have to go with She.
All right, so we got 2 votes for She. Tater, you up?
Yeah, I like She. I mean, it was different. Yeah, I like She. But because of the girl I was dating at the time, Forever. I'm gonna go with Forever.
Oh, Tommy.
That brings a lot of good memories back.
I bet it does.
Tommy's got a soft side.
Yeah, well, no, it wouldn't. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not what I'm talking about, brother. I'm talking about your heart. You better hide your heart, Tommy.
Go.
So Tommy's going to the song that was played at a lot of people's weddings in the early and mid 90s, Forever.
Yeah,
I can't say that.
6 months.
Yeah.
Mike and Sweeney went She. I like Forever. I like She. She's kind of like, I have the same complaint about She as I do about Strangeways. It's kind of plotting. They should have put another chord progression or something.
Yeah.
But the solo's really good. The music's really good. I mean, I really enjoy the music. Ace took the riff from a song by The Doors called Spanish Caravan, and he put it as part of his solo in She. And then Mike McCready of Pearl Jam took Ace's solo part from She and put it in a Pearl Jam song called Alive. So if you listen to the song Alive by Pearl Jam, you'll hear that part from the Kiss song She. Because Mike McCready's it was. Mike McCready's a big Ace fan, and so that was like him paying homage to Ace. So that song went from The Doors to Kiss to Pearl Jam. That little guitar riff. So I'm gonna go She, and She will advance. So that takes care of the first round, Mike. Now we're in the Sweet 16, and our first matchup is going to be tough. It's Beth versus Black Diamond.
That ain't
fair. Because it put them on the map, like I said. It just made them so much, it got the female crowd. The concerts were better because there were more females coming to the concert. So, Beth, I go with Beth.
Got to vote for Beth.
And then you got to think about that awesome movie they made, Kiss Meets the Phantom of the Park.
Paul felt the disturbance in the force was like, couldn't hit that guitar chord right because he had a.
Hey, do y'all know that they edited out Peter's voice and put some other voice actor in for his voice, and they didn't tell him about it? And then when
it was Barney Rubble. Then could you tell the stylist it was the Barney Rubble voice? Just ordinary human beings. That's what he said.
So Peter got mad when he found out they took his voice out.
But he wouldn't say. Paul said he wouldn't show up to do the looping. Do the voiceover work on certain spots where it wasn't at the par and stuff like that. So who knows?
But I love on that movie is their acoustic version of Beth. I like it better than the piano version.
Yeah. You know that Peter Criss, his solo band that he had, Chris, in the early 90s, released that album called Chris in 92, 93, and he did an acoustic version of Beth. It's the last song on the album.
Okay.
He also done a song with Ace on there called Blue Moon Over Brooklyn, dedicated to Peter's mom who passed away.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
Pretty awesome. I used to have it on cassette.
Huh. I have to check that out.
Look for it. Come out like 90. Half his face is Peter Criss, the other half is in makeup.
All right. I remember seeing that album cover. I just never listened to it.
It's awesome. You'll like it. Really good. Awesome music from Peter on that.
Okay.
If I threw my lot in on this right here, I'm going to have to stun some people because I'm going to have to go with Black Diamond. As much as I do like Beth, and always has, and like I said, the acoustic version is phenomenal too. Black Diamond to me was just, it was an awesome way to have a song at the end of a show to bring a dynamic show to a dynamic close and left you wanting for more. And that's, to me, what Black Diamond could do when it was played. It kept you wanting more. It kept you wanting to chant for more. It wasn't enough, but even if it was the last song, it's like made you into a junkie, a rock and roll junkie, and I liked that. So I'd go Black Diamond.
We're split. One Black Diamond, one Beth. Tommy, you're up.
Yeah, I'm going to go Black Diamond. I love Beth, and I loved all the female that really got into Kiss, when Beth come out. But I don't really think you can
that still works.
Go against Black Diamond, yeah.
2 Black Diamond, 1 Beth. I remember 1976, 77, riding in my mom's grocery getter, station wagon for all you young kids out there.
Grocery getter. Yeah.
And my mom absolutely hated Kiss with a passion. And we were driving down the street, and Beth comes on, and she starts kind of humming to it. She goes, "Wow, what a pretty song. Who sings that?" And I go, "Kiss." And she goes, "Shut your mouth. They do not." And I'm like, "Yeah, that's actually Kiss." She goes, "You're lying." But I'll never forget that. But
it's part of the Carpenters.
Right, it does.
Yeah, it's the Carpenters.
Mike,
you need to help some of the younger crowd out there. In case they don't know what a grocery getter / station wagon is, just tell them to watch National Lampoons.
Yeah, Family Vacation.
Yeah, the family truckster. That's right. That's right. For old episodes of that old Quincy, Jack Klugman, old TV series Quincy. That's what he drove, an old Ford station wagon. Yeah.
So
the whole football team.
That's right.
Hey, I was so embarrassed of our grocery getter. I would tell my mom to drop me off about half a mile from school, and I would walk the rest of the way because I didn't want people to see me get down.
Yeah, that's awesome, man.
So Mike is totally right about Beth launching Kiss into another level, and it is their biggest hit ever.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me. But having said that, I love Black Diamond. I got to go Black Diamond. So Black Diamond's going to advance.
How many people out there are freaking out right now?
You know how many girls just got up and left the room?
Yeah, exactly.
They probably did.
Mike's pulling his hair out. He's so mad.
He still feels it, but he does.
Yeah. Hey,
All right.
Warren.
All right, this is another tough one. But you know what? You got to go hard or go home. This is separating the pretenders from the contenders. That's why we're doing this, to find the number one song of all time. And the next matchup is none other than Detroit Rock City versus Creatures of the Night.
Oh. Anybody want to comment on that first? Anyone? Bueller?
I'll go. I'll jump out there in the middle of it.
All right.
I'm gonna go Detroit Rock City. I love Creatures of the Night, but Detroit Rock City is just one of those songs. As soon as you hear it, that first chord, I mean, you know exactly what it is. Yeah. I'm gonna go Detroit Rock City.
I'm going to go Detroit Rock City before I change my mind.
Yeah, that's kind of where
Well,
I
you
was.
still got some. Well, you still got some hair left, Mike. You better take Detroit Rock City.
Good. Mike said, I'm going to go Detroit Rock City before I talk myself out of it.
That's right. I too. Detroit Rock City. I mean, it's just Creatures is a phenomenal song. But to me, Detroit Rock City could have been every bit as great as Creatures if it was released at the same time. To me, Detroit Rock City holds the same validity as Creatures does for its period that it was released. Same impact, same everything. I mean, so yeah, I'd have to go with Detroit Rock City.
It's really close. It's like splitting hairs for me. I love both songs. But I feel like the greatest intro song that Kiss ever came up with, and a lot of people will disagree with me, is Creatures. I love it when they start their concert off with Creatures of the Night. It just kicks it in the ass, and I just love everything about it. I'll go Creatures, but it doesn't matter. Detroit Rock City is advancing to the next round. So our next matchup is Firehouse versus God of Thunder. Our next matchup is Rock and Roll All Night live version versus Cold Gin.
Queenie, yeah.
All right. I'll go first on that. And yeah, I think you know what my answer is going to be on this too. It's going to be Rock and Roll All Night, the live version.
All right, Tommy.
Rock and Roll All Night.
Yeah.
So it sounds like Uncle Remus is voting for Cold Gin with his acoustic guitar.
Uncle Remus.
So we got 2 votes for Rock and Roll All Night, 1 vote for Cold Gin. I'm going to go for Rock and Roll All Night, and it will advance to the next round.
There you go. Woo!
All right, our next matchup is War Machine versus Love Gun. It's Parasite versus Shock Me.
Shocked me because Ace really got shocked and he wrote a song about it. That's cool as shit.
What if he stubbed his toe and wrote a song about that, Mike?
Hey, I'd like that too, but it's just
Stub me.
Here you go.
Did so stub me?
Here you go. Stub toe. I want to make it feel.
It don't feel too good. I got it
Stub toe.
Yeah, I'm going with Shock Me because he just wrote about it. I like him. I had to pick something.
And a vote for Shock Me. Tommy, you're up.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Shock Me. Yeah, they actually wrote that song because the stage was wet. They went out there and did sound check.
Grounded right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was something weird. You know,
they had to get wireless units after they got those wireless modem units where they wore the battery packs for the guitars and stuff after that incident happened.
yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah, but yeah, definitely shocked me.
All right, so we got 2 votes for Shock Me.
It's such a soft spot.
Drummer Sweeney, the intro, Peter Chris's intro to Shock Me.
I know, yeah, the drum, boom, 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 boom. Yeah, I remember it. But you got
to vote for it.
I've got to say it. I got to go with Parasite, man. And the reason I'm going to go with Parasite, here's the reason why. It ain't just the music and stuff like that. I knew he would do that. I knew he would. But if you listen to Peter Chris's drum playing and the rolls and the fills and the stuff, that man worked his ass off in that song. And I give him credit. He did a lot of hardcore drumming, in that song. Way you have to play along with that guitar. I've tried to do it. I have played that song before, and if you ain't up to speed, it'll beat the living crap out of you. And so I give Peter props on that, and just for that drum line alone in that song. I love that song. I think it's a great song that Gene and Paul both sang together and Ace wrote. But I'll have to go with Parasite. I really will.
We got 2 votes for Shock Me, 1 vote for Parasite. Shock Me is the quintessential moment for Ace on stage in the 70s where he would do his solo and guitar with smoke and things of that nature. It's such a great song. And it's, he would lay it on his back when he recorded that. That was the first song he ever sung as a member of KISS, was Shock Me. But having said that, Parasite kicks its ass. I'm going Parasite. So now we are 2-2. So we go back to the tiebreaker.
The sheet. Dun, dun, dun.
So coming in with 18 votes is Parasite. And Shock Me comes in with 17 votes. Parasite advances.
Oh, wow. Wow.
2 Ace songs going toe-to-toe. That's just awful.
All right, our next matchup is Calling Dr. Love versus Strangeways. Hey, all you rockers out there, do me a favor. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button down below and check us out on iHeartRadio, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. Now back to the show. We are in the Great 8. There's only 8 songs left, Mike Watts.
Woo!
And our first matchup, Mike Watts, I want you to go first on this. Black Diamond versus God of Thunder.
I go God of Thunder again. It's just a creepy song. Don't play it too loud.
That was
That's awesome.
Hey, when I heard that song, I was a kid, and I said, why can't all KISS songs sound like this? Why did they even make, anything else? I was like, this song is just where it's at. No sound.
So, Mike, you got to vote. You voted for God of Thunder. Tommy, what did you vote for?
Well, the first thing I need to ask is, how many times do you think Vinnie Vincent's name's been named more than this podcast in the last?
Yeah, this is
20 years, 30
this
years.
is free publicity for Vinnie. He's got to love it.
Oh, yeah.
Really? Come on now. Yeah. Hey, we ought to send this link to him. Maybe he'll check it out.
So
but I'm going to go ahead and shoot my answer out before I change my mind. I'm going to go Black Diamond, and I don't want to turn back.
Man, I was sitting here been thinking about the whole time too. I got to go God of Thunder. As much as a Peter Criss fan that I am, there's just something about that song. If you pair it up with that, there's just something about that song that just They can just blow Black Diamond over.
I remember being a child in the 70s, and the 70s and the early 80s, God of Thunder was one of Kiss's most famous songs. However, since like the mid 80s, people have kind of forgotten about it, and I think it's a very underrated song. And a lot of the people that don't even like Kiss, they love God of Thunder when they hear it. Having said that, I like Black Diamond more. So we got 2 votes for Black Diamond and 2 votes for God of Thunder, which means we're back at the paper. So God of Thunder got 19 votes out of 20. And Black Diamond got 18 votes out of 20. So God of Thunder advances.
There you go. By 1, that's a very slim margin. Tight, slim margin. Wow.
Our next matchup is Detroit Rock City versus Rock and Roll All Night, the live version.
Oh,
That's easy for me.
You want to start, Mike?
Well, I do like the guitar solo live from Rock and Roll All Night, like you said. But Detroit Rock City, I'm going to go for that.
I might go against what Mike said. I got to do it. I'm a rock and roll all night child. I can't help it. That.
Tommy, you're up.
I know Rock and Roll All Night was always their anthem song and known, but it doesn't compare. I'm going to go Detroit Rock City.
Salute, because I'm going with Detroit Rock City. Detroit Rock City advances. All right, our next matchup is Love Gun versus Strangeways.
I can look tell Mike is perplexed on this one pretty bad.
Yeah, because now it's coming together. Like, I wasn't voting for Love Gun on some other songs that were against Love Gun. But now that Strangeways is against Love Gun. I Strangeways.
All right, so we got a vote for Strangeways. Sweeney, you want to go next?
But again, I'll have to go with Strangeways as well.
Ways, Tommy, what say you?
I'm going to go Strangeways myself.
Strangeways advances. Our next matchup. Get ready, boys, because some tears are about to be shed.
Oh, no.
Parasite versus Hard Luck Woman.
I'll go. Who wants to go? I'll go if they don't. Hey, I'm going in, and I'm going to throw down Parasite. Right off the bat. Parasite. It still holds it for me over that.
Okay. Tommy Burns.
I can't change my mind on Hard Luck Woman. It's too good of a song.
2 votes for Hard Luck Woman.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going Parasite. That's probably Ace's greatest solo. So now we have to go back here, people. All right. So Hard Luck Woman got 19 total points out of 20. Parasite got 18 total points out of 20.
Oh, man.
Hard Luck Woman advances. We are in the final 4, boys. There's only 4 songs left.
Here we go.
In the first semifinal, it's God of Thunder versus Strangeways.
I don't know. I'm going Strangeways.
I figured he might be. I figured he's going to use Cerebro and tell us all which one he's going to use.
All right, so Mike went Strangeways. Bug, you're up.
If my boy Ace can't get it, Peter will.
That's right.
I'll be damned if we're giving this to Paul or Gene.
They got enough.
Hey, Mike, I hate to tell you, but Ace is out, man.
Yeah, I know Ace is out, but Peter's got it. Peter's fixing to get it.
Yeah, got it Thunder.
Sweeney's up.
Oh, man. You know, a lot of soul searching. Oh, yeah! I'll have to go with Strangeways.
We got 2 votes Strangeways. We got 1 vote God of Thunder. Really, really close battle here. Strangeways is definitely one of Ace's probably top 3 or 4 solos he's ever done. And even though he doesn't really let loose in the solo for God of Thunder, he's kind of in the background. But I think he played that solo perfect because this is Gene's song. Let Gene shine. I'm just going to play in the back and kind of be like the background music. I'm not going to try to come in and overshadow Gene because this is Gene's song. And
Right.
I think he did that in a very good way in God of Thunder. I love both songs. Both songs are great. But out of the 2, I only have a little critique of one, and that's Strangeways. So I'm going to lean God of Thunder. So we're tied. 2 for God of Thunder, 2 for Strangeways. So that means we're back at the tiebreaker sheet. So Strangeways and God of Thunder. God of Thunder has a total of 19 out of 20 votes. Strangeways has a total of 15 out of 20 votes.
Oh,
God of Thunder
Man.
will advance. Our other semifinal is Detroit Rock City versus Hard Luck Woman.
That's just not even that. That's just no. That's.
We're gonna let the drummer. We're gonna let the drummer of the bunch go first.
Oh God, that's a train wreck on a one-way street. That's all that is right there. If I have to sit and think about it, I gotta do like Tater did a while ago before I change my mind. I've got to go to Detroit Rock City. I just do.
All right, Bug, you're up.
The whole time he was talking, I was thinking.
Yeah, that was rough, man. That's bad rough.
Yeah, but I'm gonna have to go with the song that probably got me into really got me into Kiss when I was younger. It's gonna be Detroit Rock City.
I'm gonna have to go with Hard Luck Woman because I think Hard Luck Woman, Peter Chris's voice sounds like Rod Stewart somewhat in that song, and it made people realize how good Peter Criss could actually sing and jam.
I said earlier that Hard Luck Woman is my favorite Peter Criss song ever, and I mean that. But I did not say it was my favorite Kiss song ever. I'm going Detroit Rock City.
Oh! Woo!
Damn.
Well, it's no matter which way you went. I mean,
Yeah, you couldn't lose. I mean, truthfully, you couldn't lose with either one of them. I mean, but it's like getting your balls in a vice.
Well, I thought it was going to be or Shock Me. So I thought either, but you know me, I'm trying to hold in for Hard Luck Woman, hoping the best for it.
Oh yeah, well I agree.
That's
But
what
I guessed it though before tonight. I was guessing Detroit Rock City or Shock Me. I was just actually hoping for Shock Me. I really almost knew Detroit Rock City would win.
Well, they haven't won yet. That's why I had you guys rate every song 1 to 5 and send it in because, you know, you might change your opinion one moment to the next, and that way if we have tiebreakers, we can do that the fair way.
Right.
but the opinion's going to change depending on what song is going up against what song.
That's right.
Yeah, because that's what throws you for the loop.
Yeah.
All right,
Real
so we are at the championship game, the Super Bowl of the greatest Kiss song in history. Interestingly enough, both songs come off the album Destroyer. And it is God of Thunder versus Detroit Rock City. So who wants to go first?
Detroit Rock City. Oh man, I know Tommy might be going with Detroit Rock City. Maybe Sweeney's gonna lean towards God of Thunder. I don't know.
Oh my God, I think he's just you are Professor X, aren't you? My dad's gonna lie. Man, please grow up. Not fair. Wow. Yeah. He gave his. He gave his. Yeah, I would. I really will have to go with God of Thunder just because of. I'd rather hear Gene's gritty voice. I really would on that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but all right. Yeah, interesting enough too. Both songs are written by Paul Stanley. Maybe Paul should have just stuck like he did on the demo. Maybe he should have just went ahead and sang that song after us, hadn't he? Yeah, but I love Detroit Rock City. I think we've all stated how much we all love that song. But
yeah, it's tough.
That is tough. But I would rather, if I had when I listened to the whole album Destroyer anyway. There's a lot of times when I put it in, I'll skip through Detroit Rock City and King of the Nighttime World, and I'll go either straight to God of Thunder, or I'll go to Sweet Pain and listen to them first, and then I'll go back to the beginning because I got to get the Gene fix off of those. Those are like my most two favorite songs off that album.
Hey, Sweetie, instead of them saying she really loves my Sweet Pain, you should have been like. She should love my submarine.
Yeah, that'd have been pretty good. I could have went with that.
Hey,
I got a submarine.
Yeah.
Mike wanted to hear the Vinnie Vincent version of Great Expectations. You see me strumming my guitar.
Yeah.
You see what my hands can do. And Mike wishes he was the one. Vinny was doing it too. We got one vote, God of Thunder.
Oh, wow.
One vote, Detroit Rock City. Bug, you're up.
I'm going to go ahead and say it before I change my mind. I'm going to say Detroit Rock City.
Hey.
2 votes, Detroit Rock City. 1 vote, God of Thunder. And these songs are so close. It really depends what mood I'm in. If I want to go jogging or something like that, I want to listen to Detroit Rock City. When I was young, whenever I was in a plane and we were on the runway getting ready to take off, I'd always sync up the beginning of Detroit Rock City to the lift off of the plane. I always try to get that. I used to try to do that all the time. If I'm pissed off and I'm mad, I want to listen to God of Thunder. Or, if I feel angry about something, I want to listen to God of Thunder. So it really depends on what mood I'm in. I'm going to go God of Thunder.
Ooh.
So we are 2 votes for God of Thunder, 2 votes for Detroit Rock City. So the championship will come down to our pre-rankings of each song that you guys sent in to me earlier today. Okay. All right. Detroit Rock City has a total of 19 out of 20 points.
Oof.
God of Thunder has a total of 19 out of 20 points.
Oh, wow.
So the greatest Kiss song in history is actually 2. It's going to be a tie. It's going to be co-champions. It's going to be Detroit Rock City and co-champion God of Thunder. They're going to tie for the greatest Kiss song of all time. Good job, boys. Good job. Good job.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I'll be damned.
I'll be Jeff. Nice to meet you.
I'll be damned.
God of Thunder.
That's awesome, man.
That's awesome, man.
I like it.
See this video, their head's going to explode.
advances.